Watch. Lamar Odom wishes he protected Khloe Kardashian. Will Smith's Oscars 2022 outburst has led Lamar Odom to do some personal reflection. In an Instagram post shared March 29, Lamar shared his thoughts about Will slapping Chris Rock on stage for making a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, as she suffers from alopecia. He loves his wife, Lamar began. I do not condone violence against anyone. At Will Smith loves at Jada Pinkett Smith. I was told love covers a multitude of sins. Lamar shared that although people are divided over the altercation, he feels it was Will's responsibility to defend Jada. I see everyone arguing the merits of this altercation, taking side, dragging them both to hell when it all boils down to love, Lamar said. He loves his wife. She was hurting. It is a husband's responsibility to protect his wife. The NBA star even seemed to say that he's sorry he didn't act more like Will when he was married to Khloe Kardashian. That is what he vowed to God and her. He owes us zero explanation as to why he chose to hit at Chris Rock. Would I have hit him? No, but he did what a husband is called to do, he said. Protect his wife from anything and anyone who causes her pain. Had I protected my wife versus mentally, emotionally and spiritually hurting her, I may still be married. Lamar concluded his thoughts by offering the occurrence as a teaching moment, adding, let's learn to embrace and forgive each other in the midst of our trials and tribulations versus sitting on a throne of judgment. This is not the first time Lamar has opened up about regrets he holds from his past marriage to Khloe, which lasted from 2009 to 2016. I miss her so much, Lamar told Todrick Hall when the two were on Celebrity Big Brother. I wish I could take that time back. In a February exclusive interview with E! News, Lamar shared that if he were to reach out to Khloe now, he would hope for a lunch date. First, I would ask her how's she doing, how her child is doing, and maybe just ask her for lunch, just to be cordial, he said. Just to be around her would be a blessing. After knowing each other for about 1 month, Khloe and Lamar wed in 2009. Khloe first filed for divorce in 2013 but decided to hold off on the divorce when Lamar had a near-fatal overdose in 2015. Khloe stayed with Lamar to help him after the medical scare, eventually divorcing him in 2016. See how other celebrities reacted to the Will and Chris Oscars altercation below. Jaden Smith. And that's how we do it. Jaden Smith. My dad's speech made me cry. Alec Baldwin. I am not reading much about how, or even if, the producers attended to Chris. But I love you, at Chris Rock. And I am sorry the Oscars turned into the Jerry Springer show. Michael Che. I am just saying, I am frankly disappointed that the Academy would just let Will Smith physically attack a man on stage, just because he didn't like he a joke. After that childish overreaction, they hand this guy a trophy? Zoe Kravitz. Here's a picture of my dress at the show where we are apparently assaulting people on stage now. O.J. Simpson. It was unfortunate. I think Will was wrong. Look, I understood the feeling. In my life, I've been through a lot of crap, and I was raising 2 young kids, and every comedian in the country had an O.J. routine, and don't think I wouldn't want to slap a couple of those guys. But you gotta accept, it's humor. I didn't think that was all that egregious. I thought it was a semi-funny joke. Thomas Hayden Church. I think that Will Smith should be banned from the Oscars for the rest of his life. I think he should have his Academy membership stripped, but I don't think he should have the Oscar taken from him. Lamar Odom. He loves his wife. I do not condone violence against anyone. Would I have hit him? No, but he did what a husband is called to do. Protect his wife from anything and anyone who causes her pain. Had I protected my wife versus mentally, emotionally and spiritually hurting her, I may still be married. Jim Carrey. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless en masse, and it really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore. I have announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever. It's going to be ubiquitous. You know, that insult is gonna last a very long time. Adam Sandler. Can't wait for Chris Rock's tour. Love you, buddy. Tiffany Haddish. when I saw a black man stand up for his wife. That meant so much to me. As a woman, who has been unprotected, for someone to say, keep my wife's name out your mouth, leave my wife alone, that's what your husband is supposed to do, right? Protect you. And that meant the world to me. And maybe the world might not like how it went down, but for me, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen because it made me believe that there are still men out there that love and care about their women, their wives. Sophia Bush. Violence isn't okay. Assault is never the answer. Also, this is the second time that Chris has made fun of Jada on the Oscars stage. Went after her alopecia. Punching down at someone's autoimmune disease is wrong. Doing so on purpose is cruel. They both need a breather. Kathy Griffin. Let me tell you something, it's a very bad practice to walk up on stage and physically assault a comedian. Now we all have to worry about who wants to be the next Will Smith in comedy clubs and theaters. Rob Reiner. Will Smith owes Chris Rock a huge apology. There is no excuse for what he did. He's lucky Chris is not filing assault charges. The excuses he made tonight were bulls. Mia Farrow. It was just a joke. Jokes are what Chris Rock does. Always has been edgy. This was a mild joke for him. And I love G.I. Jane. Nicki Minaj. I love Chris Rock. I don't think he would have made that joke had he known what Jada recently shared, but between him. Oh scars, you mean to tell me not one of y'all heard this woman just share this heartbreaking story? Come on son. Here's the thing. And this is such an amazing, eye-opening example of it. The husband gets a front row seat to his wife's pain. He's the one consoling her, drying her tears behind closed doors when those cameras go off. Social media has made PPL feel that these husbands won't ever run into them in real life. Cardi B. At your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil tries to come for you. Jamie Dornan. What a fight, sorry, night. Cheryl Burke. I can't stop thinking about what we saw at the Oscars. I don't agree with making fun of a medical condition, but the way Will handled it wasn't talk. As a survivor of abuse, I think a leader of his stature should show kids, especially his own, how to handle conflict with love, not fear. Natasha Rothwell. Never thought the La La Land debacle would ever be eclipsed, but here we are. Trevor Noah. Witoff? That wasn't scripted? Maria Shriver. We should never get to a place where we sit and watch a movie star hit someone on global television, then, moments later, get a standing ovation while talking about love. Will Smith Oscars. Margaret Joseph. Wow, so disappointed in Will Smith's behavior tonight. At Chris Rock is a class act, he handled himself with true professionalism. Amazing the way he kept it moving. Oscar.